Welcome to all. I am Raniya, a student of College of Agriculture, Delhi. Me with my friends are demonstrating Ragi Malt making, which is a very nutritious and delicious drink made from ragi, commonly called as finger millet. And it is very nutritious and can be taken from very small children to adults, and it can be taken as a breakfast or a dinner or even as a snack. This is ragi. It is a millet. It is a very small reddish brown grains, and it contains a lot of calcium and iron. It also has a lot of fibers, minerals, and amino acids, which is make it a very good choice for diabetic patients. And it contains a lot of polyphenols, which is absent in commonly used cereals such as rice, wheat, corn, etc., which can reduce blood sugar levels.
Now let's see what are the ingredients required for this preparation. The first and foremost is a ragi flour, and it is required in 2 tablespoons. And the next ingredient is 1.5 cup of water, and again you can add 1 tablespoon of jaggery, and this is optional. You can also use sugar instead of it. And for a flavor you can use 1/4 tablespoon of cardamom powder, and half cup of milk is also required. And finally, for garnishing, we can use cashew, raisins, or even almonds can be used.
Now let's see the first step of ragi malt preparation. Now these are the ingredients we need for the first step. This is ragi powder. We need 2 tablespoons of ragi powder. Then we need 1.5 cups of water. Maybe normal water is enough. And this is crushed cardamom. This is optional. And if you have cardamom powder, it is well and good. First, we'll take 2 tablespoons of ragi powder. To this we can add half cup of water. Now stir this mix well thoroughly. You will have to mix it thoroughly and make sure there are no lumps. You should stir it continuously and thoroughly, and there should be no lumps formed in this. Stir until there are no lumps. Stir it thoroughly like this. Now take 1 cup of water and boil it. Now once it becomes warm, we can add our mix which we have prepared earlier, our ragi water mix. We can slowly add this mixture. Now put it on medium flame. And make sure you continuously stir this, and we need to stir until this becomes thick. And you can see this is loose consistency, but stir it continuously until it becomes thick. Like this, you need to continuously stir. See, this is started to become thick. Now our ragi malt, it is completely cooked. Our mixture is completely cooked and it has started to boil, but make sure you stir it continuously or else lumps will be formed. And now this is thickened. You can see it has a glossy appearance. Now we'll add some amount of cardamom powder, or here I'm going to use crushed cardamom. Now to this mixture we'll add some cardamom powder. And it is optional. If you want, you can add cardamom. And here we finish the first step.
Hello everyone. Now let's move on to the next step of ragi malt preparation. In this step, we will add some amount of jaggery and some amount of milk into the recipe. At first, we will add jaggery into the recipe. Here I am taking the liquid jaggery instead of the solid jaggery so that it will mix thoroughly in the recipe. I am taking 2 tablespoons of liquid jaggery into the recipe. After adding the jaggery, I have to stir it continuously so that it will mix well in the recipe. For diabetic patients, you can use the sugar-free tablets. These are easily available in the market. You have to take 2 tablets and dissolve it in water, and you have to add it directly into the recipe. Here you can see I am stirring it continuously, because if I stop stirring, it will form lump and the recipe will not good. After some time, I will add the milk into the recipe. Here I am using the boiled milk so that it will give better result. Now I added 1 cup of milk into the recipe. Again, the most important step, stirring. Now I am stirring it continuously so that there is no lump formation. After stirring some time, the recipe will be ready for eating. You should stir it in low flame so that the recipe will be a good one. Don't forget to stir it continuously. After some time, your recipe will be ready for eating.
Our ragi malt is ready. After decorating with cashews and raisins, we can serve it.
So in the previous stages, you have seen how to prepare the Ragi Malt beverage. Okay. First of all, it's very super and great food to have, and people are having it from very ancient time, very ancient age, because it's a very healthy and nourishing food. So talking about its nutrients, like here is very much presence of the minerals, useful minerals like calcium, iron, and the dietary fibers, which are very essential for health. So, and it's very useful for diabetic patients. And if you have it in breakfast, then it will be very good for you, as it's very nourishing. Okay. Talking about the bone health of children, like it promotes good bone marrow in the children, and it prevents osteoporosis as well. And it also helps in losing weight in obese patients. And last but not least, this Ragi Malt beverage is highly recommended for those who use a very abruptive use of that commercially packaged beverages. So now, okay, so at last taste it. It is very good. Yeah, you can try it in home also.